How is this better?
Hi guys, welcome back to Smacky Samples, Canada edition. Where we review your favourite international foods, drinks, experiences, men and crimes for our viewers in New Zealand and around the world. I'd like to introduce you today to my personal friend, flatmate and confidant, Kendra.
Hi Jack, thanks for having me.
Oh, that's okay, Kendra. Now today, we're going to be reviewing Costco wines. As you may know, Costco is an international bulk foods conglomerate responsible for the $1.50 hot dog plus soda combo. But what you may not know is they're also responsible for producing some of the world's finest wines. Today we're reviewing Costco wines from Costco, Alberta. Now, I've only recently started getting into drinking wines to impress women, but Kendra here is an alcoholic. But she's also has 6 years experience working in one of Niagara Falls' best wineries, don't you?
Yeah, so that backs up the alcoholic part.
In front of us, we have 5 wines from 5 different corners of the earth, and all produced by bulk foods conglomerate Costco. On our left, we have a Prosecco made in Italy, along with a Pinot Grigio from the same region. Next, we have a Kiwi favourite Sauv Blanc produced in God's country of New Zealand. Moving on to our reds, we have a Chianti Classico Reserve, a wine from the Chianti Classico region of Italy, followed by Alexander Valley Cabernet Sauvignon.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Cabernet Sauvignon, produced from Napa Valley, California. So, if you're ready to do it, Kendra, let's get right into it. Now I'm just going to pour a little bit of this into here for each of us.
Okay.
Now, Kendra, could you explain a little bit of what we should be looking for in this Rosé Prosecco from Kirkland brand?
Fresh berry and tropical fruit flavors, this pink bubbly is ideal for festive occasions, but will also pair well with a wide range of international cuisines, from Italian to Asian to classic American. Salut! I think this is going to be, from reading it, it says, I think on there that it's extra dry. First, we'll start off by looking at the clarity of the wine.
Okay.
As you can see, it's got a beautiful pink hue, as what we would expect from
a Rosé Prosecco.
You also want to look for bubble stream, so you can see we have a nice stream coming from the bottom. Yeah, next we'll smell it to make sure there's no faults and to also see what we smell here.
I smell a nice summer's day with my friends. I'd like to have one myself one day. What does it smell like to you?
I get maybe a little bit of citrus. Now let's give her a try.
Cheers. Off the front, I'm almost getting a sweet taste like a Bellini.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely has a bit of sweetness there. I find it goes from smelling like a lighter fruit, maybe a little bit more like raspberry, and then when you try it, you get more like ripe strawberry, like a more ripe berry.
Yeah, I'm getting a ripe berry too. So this one comes in $11.99, and in my opinion, well worth it. Well, Kendra, I'm going to give that one a rating of 4 beavers out of 5 mooses.
I'm going to give this one 6.5 Arctic hares out of 10 geese.
That's great. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Oh, we're chugging it. Okay.
Oh, Maliki, come try some of the rosé.
Yeah, you're not really supposed to swirl.
Give it a little swirl, mate. Have you swirled it?
Oh, you have the phone. What do you think?
What do you think?
It tastes drinkable.
Tastes drinkable,
Okay.
right? Yeah, okay.
He's gonna have lots.
Wow.
It's like we know where he's sleeping tonight.
The skull scale goes from a rating of 1 to 15, and that's the amount of seconds it takes to sip a full glass.
Yeah.
Now, I believe it can be done in 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Oh,
Very
wow.
easy. 5 seconds on the skull scale.
Yeah.
Lower the better.
Lower the better. It's like golf. Now, Kendra, before we move on here, we have 2 red wines on the table here. And before we get started, we're really going to need to decant those.
So decanting the wine's really gonna let it open up and breathe and develop those flavors and smells. You can really make the difference between a wine tasting like a $12 wine and it tasting like a $14 wine. Now let's decant.
And what we're doing is opening up the nose of the wine. and opening up the body.
Well, we'll let those breathe while we go through the next.
Next we have the Friuli Grave Pinot Grigio from the Italian region of Italy.
So normally with Pinot Grigios, they're very approachable, nice, crisp, dry, usually most white women's go-to. This one here displays a fragrant bouquet of crisp apple with a hint of white flowers. Bright acidity is also followed by a clean, refreshing finish.
Let me pour us a couple of glasses of this bad boy. Just a little bit so you can really get the taste.
Yeah.
Now what should we be looking for when we're tasting this one, Kendra?
I would say we're looking for we're gonna get that crisp apple, a little bit of citrus, nice dry finish, that tangy acidity as well.
Tangy acidity is what we're looking for.
Is what I would think.
Okay. Honestly, it's pretty good Pinot Grigio. I'm not gonna lie, as far as Pinot Grigios go, I don't fucking mind that.
Yeah, definitely get a lot of apple, but not green apple, like Macintosh.
You're thinking
apple.
maybe a Jazz, or maybe
Yeah.
a Royal Gala, or maybe
Yeah.
a Red Delicious.
Not Red Delicious, no.
Is it maybe more of a Golden Delicious?
Yeah.
What do you? There's not much nose to it.
Yeah, you're not getting too much here. And then yeah, definitely getting some apple, maybe a bit of pear. Definitely approachable, not overwhelming. Me personally, I would like it to be a little bit more acidic, but I think because it's not overwhelmingly acidic, that it makes it more of a crowd pleaser.
And at a price point of $9.99, this Pinot Grigio, I mean, it's not too fucking bad. I'm gonna give this one 6 vineyards out of 4 grapes.
I'm gonna give this one 5.5 seagulls out of 10 ravens.
10 ravens.
Let's donate some blood and drink that, please.
You'll probably like that one.
Now, you want to come and try some of this?
Oh yeah, of course.
It's a little bit of a cough medicine. A little Robitussin-y.
What are you getting for the nose there, mate?
Bit of peach and mango.
You getting peach and mango, are you?
I'm gonna go, it's from the Blue Raz vape.
I'm gonna go, it's from the peach mango vape. Oh god, that got a 4.
Skullability rating?
Yeah?
4 seconds out of 15.
You heard it here
For
first,
sure.
folks.
Best so far. We'll see what
Wow.
you guys say.
Wow.
Thanks, mate.
You're welcome.
Cheers. Next, we have a Kiwi favourite, a powerful Sauvignon Blanc from the Marlborough region of New Zealand. Some of the best wines produced in the world come from New Zealand. I don't know if you know from that. So let's
Use those muscles.
rip in and give it a taste. Now, Kendra, are you able to tell us a little bit about a Sauvignon Blanc for us?
Sauvignon Blanc, you can definitely have some variability. I find you usually get some tropical fruits. Sometimes a little bit of floral notes, which
Floral notes.
I don't personally love about New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs. But New Zealand has tropical fruit flavors, vibrant lemon, lime, citrus notes, and crisp acidity.
And handsome men.
Yeah.
Now, what should we be looking for in the nose here, Kendra?
Nose again. Usually you'll get that citrus, maybe a little bit of those tropical fruits.
I am getting that. Smells like being home. I miss my mum. Now, I will say that's my favourite so far.
My favourite so far,
The
absolutely.
tartness on the tongue alone. Now, I'm not sure.
It's the tartness that I would have hoped to have seen in this
I
one.
would have hoped to see it in the Pinot Grigio, but I do get it from this one.
I like this one because you don't get those floral notes. Like, I don't know, have you had like Oyster Bay? or
I've had
something?
Oyster Bay, Mansion House.
Sometimes I find a little too florally. This one here,
Yeah,
less cat pissy, less floral.
you heard it here first.
I give this 7 kiwis
Okay.
out of 10 New Zealand men.
Wow. I'm gonna give this one 8 Drakes out of 6 Rose and Crowns.
Damn.
Damn. Well, bottoms up, bucko.
Can I have a straw? So far, this is number 1 in my rank.
Oh, absolutely. And at a price point of $7.49, this might be our best glass yet.
Now that is a steal.
You wanna come and try some now?
What do you smell?
Smells like wine. Smells like white wine.
Okay.
Let's see.
That was the quickest skull yet.
That was like a 2.
Yes, but it's not as. Remember,
Skull
we're going
roll.
full glass.
Okay.
Full glass
Yeah.
of wine. This is a little taster glass.
Okay.
On the scale, I'd give this a 7. The tartness, it provides a longer lasting skull.
It's a little bit more complex.
Some people look for that.
So we're giving this one A 7 on the skullability.
This also coming in at 12.5% alcohol.
I mean,
For, what did we say, $7.50?
$7.50 Canadian dollars.
That's getting the Smacky and Kendra thumbs
that's
up
getting
stamp
Smacky
of
and
approval.
Kendra. Sorry, this is for the thumbnail, if you could just hold it. Sorry, I just want to make sure we get a good shot of the thumbnail. Well, now we're all done with our white wines, again. Some of us are done with our white wines.
I really like this. I think this is like
It's
very
really good,
comparable to like, it's comparable to like a Matua, or I would go as far as to say almost even a Stone Lee.
Really?
I
Oh,
would
yeah.
definitely repurchase this one.
All right, fantastic. Well, unfortunately, we're all done with our white wines, and now we're on to the much more sexy and complex red wines. We'll move on from these little glasses and move on to these big bad boys.
So the nice thing about big red wine glasses like
Okay.
this is that as the wine's sitting in there, it's going to continue to open up. It's
Okay.
essentially like we're transferring it from a decanter to another decanter.
All right, so we've been decanting this Chianti Classico for a good half hour now. And do you think that's enough time for it to open up?
Yeah, sure, why not? Really's going to let that nose open up. Show a little bit more on the palate
Show a
even.
little bit more on the palate.
This wine has aged for a minimum of 24 months, of which at least 3 months in bottle. I would say absolutely it's going to feel lighter than the Cab Sauv, but 13.5% alcohol.
Okay.
So now we're starting to do the climb.
We're not mad at that.
So with this, I think we'll get a little bit more heat, a little bit more spice.
Okay.
Because that alcohol's coming
Spice.
through. Just go like this. On the table, you got it. Come on. Not like that.
I'm really getting a good body to this.
There you go. He's a natural. So you can definitely
God,
smell the alcohol. in this
Definitely smelling the alcohol. Shit.
one. I say you get the wild herbs.
You're getting wild herbs? I'm just getting fucking lighter fluid.
I'd say
Christ.
alcohol and rosemary is what I'm getting.
I'm getting the hatred of my father.
And to that we say bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
See? Way lighter than I would have thought it would
Way
have
lighter
been
than I
on
would
the
have thought it would
palate.
be.
Now Jack loves red wine, but only because he also loves impressing women. If it was up to him, we'd be drinking 5 Moscatos tonight. But he's now sophisticated. And now
I
he
love
drinks
it.
PBRs and Chianti Classico. Wait till you check the skullability on this one, Rocky. So tannins are in grape skins. So
Okay.
that's why you don't get, like, you know when you drink a red and all the moisture from your mouth is like gone? Mm-hmm. That's what tannins do.
Oh, why would they include those?
It's in the grape skin. People like it,
Okay.
right? Yeah, so this one's pretty tannic. It does take quite a bit of moisture out of your mouth.
Okay. Tannins are a compound that's in the grape skins, and people like it?
I sure do. It's nice, like, you know, I think it's not overwhelming. You have the tannins without having the overwhelming body. So a lot of times I find Cab Sauves are a bit too heavy for me.
Mm-hmm.
When I have them with a meal, fantastic. But
Okay.
by themselves, sometimes they're just a bit too much.
And you're saying sometimes body can be overwhelming?
Some, not all.
Well, I'm going to give this one 13 Taj Mahal BYO restaurants out of 5 139 St. David Streets.
Now, which one burned down?
Taj Mahal BYO restaurant.
I'd give this one 6.5 really expensive blocks of cheese. I don't know. Fuck him. Who invited him? Fucking Steven Spielberg over there.
Steven Spielberg? Who even is that?
I'm gonna give this one 6.5 expensive blocks of cheese out of 10 instances of my kleptomania.
Bottoms up, my dog.
Did I say it right? Oh,
Oh, fuck.
that's the skullability.
What the fuck?
I just want a little one.
Yeah, sure he does.
That's enough.
Because in this house, it's not all size that matters.
Especially with good old Jack over here.
I'm single, by the way.
I think I'm gonna refer to you exclusively as kitten.
Now, what are you getting on the nose there, mate?
Strong hints of red wine.
Are you getting notes of I really wish I didn't fucking come over tonight?
I'm already assuming because it's a red, it's going to have a difference.
It's got to have a different skull.
So we're ranging from 10 to 20.
10 to
fair.
20,
That's
okay.
fair.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh god.
That's pretty good, actually.
It's pretty good.
I give that a 12
Okay.
from 10 to 20.
On the scale of whites, that is a 2 out of 10.
This Costco wine, fabulously scullable.
Wow. Thanks, Mal.
That just might have boosted my rankings of it.
Absolutely. Jesus.
I got a belly on me right now.
Shut the fuck
There's 2
up.
beers plus wine.
You look like the guy they draw on Hangman. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, brother. I guess too many vowels.
You're fucking kaputski.
Fuck yeah. Now, last up, buddy, we have a Cabernet Sauvignon coming from the Napa Valley of California, North America.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So what should we be looking for in this one?
Thick skins and balanced acidity result in rich tannins and superior color, while flavors of cherry, ripe plums, and blackcurrant combined with savory notes of black tea and leather. American oak delivers a touch of vanilla, while French oak contributes to character and complexity to the wine, which finishes with a burst of sun-ripened fruit.
I'm not sure I've ever looked for tastes of leather in my drink.
Oh.
Usually in my love life.
Now we have been decanting this one for a little bit longer. We're probably at
Okay.
about 45 minutes. So we can definitely see the depth and color with this one. Should we get that ruby?
Wait, is that in the color or in the flavor? Because
The color.
Okay.
No one's sucking on stones here.
Well,
I find you definitely get the deep fruit, like that ripe cherry, the dark berry.
I'm getting a little bit of leather.
So this one,
Yeah.
14% alcohol.
14%.
Which I find even too when you're smelling it, you get the little burn on the nose.
Now we are coming in at a little under $20 here,
So now we're in the big leagues.
but we're in the sophistication region.
So as far as a Cab Sauv goes, I'd say that's probably a pretty standard price.
Yeah, okay.
So let's see how it measures up. Cheers.
Cheers. Now that I really do like for the body.
It's nice. It's got body, but it's not overwhelming. I don't find it too tannic. I would definitely say
Definitely
smooth tannins,
Yeah.
which is nice. Again, a Cab Sauv that you can drink on its own without pairing with food.
Yeah, I could drink this, say I come home from a long day at work, that bitch at work has been yelling at me, and I can't really take it anymore. I greet my friend Kendra at the door. We see each other, we lock eyes. I say, how about a Cavion Sauvignon? How about a Cavion Sauvignon from the Napa Valley region of California?
Takes all the worries away.
And that takes all the worries away.
All
That's
the
beautiful.
worries
I
away.
really like that.
I like it too. Wish I got the vanilla a little bit more.
I taste the vanilla, but on like Pepsi Max vanilla version.
okay.
You know, you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that?
yeah.
I definitely like it better than the Chianti Classico.
Agreed.
Just the body's better. It's a little less sweet, but also is a little more tolerable.
I think because it's bold yet smooth.
I give this one 8 Margaritavilles out of 6.5 Rainforest Cafes.
I give this one 3 Sheryl Crows out of 6 Kid Rocks. No, actually, out of 5 Kid Rocks.
And to that I say, Kendra. And to that I say, Kendra. Down the fucking hatch, mate. Ugh, fuck.
Let's call that one night.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
There.
That's okay. That's okay. I'd like to agree with Jack on the Pepsi Max front.
Yeah? You're getting Pepsi Max flavor,
I'm getting
are ya?
Pepsi Max.
Okay.
vanilla. For one,
Yeah?
you're a pussy.
Okay.
And I would like to give that good old 16. If you're looking at a skull, I wouldn't recommend.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for flavour and Pepsi Max,
And
Yeah.
an enjoyable time.
An enjoyable time.
An enjoyable sip.
highly recommend.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks, Mal.
Hang on.
Damn, he loves it. Right, kaki tema. So I guess, Kendra, we're going to rank these from top to bottom. And number 5, for me, is going to be the Pinot Grigio. Even though it has good scalability and it has decent flavour, it's giving me the least.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Okay, so that's your number 5 too.
I just found it was lacking.
No.
There was no complexity,
Yeah.
but there was also, again, not much. I wanted there to be a bit more acidity, but it was too dry. It was too sweet.
Absolutely. For a white wine, we're not getting sweet or dry.
Yeah.
We're just
You're in
getting
that limbo.
somewhere in the neutral.
You're in a limbo.
We're calling number 5 Pinot Grigio.
For me, next, so number 4 on my list, the Prosecco Rosé.
That's interesting because I would have rated mine as the Chianti Classico.
I just found that Prosecco, for me, I got too much sweetness with it.
Okay.
I like a dry,
Yeah.
bone-dry Prosecco or Rosé Prosecco. But also a little deceiving on the back.
Yeah.
What does that read right there?
Extra dry.
Extra dry, and I did not find that
I
was...
didn't expect it extra dry. I found
No.
it very sweet.
But I would say does not fall in the extra dry category.
And for the next, I believe we have an exact swap where I will be checking the Prosecco Rosé for my third, and Kendra will be checking
The Chianti Classico.
for the exact same reasons as before. While I believe the Prosecco Rosé was great and enjoyable, and you could have it on a Sunday morning with your girls while you're at brunch and you're talking about that bitch ex-boyfriend of yours who broke your heart, it's a little too sweet.
And I would use that same fucking explanation for this, but I'm an alcoholic.
Well, that leads us to number 2, which I would call as the
Alexander
Cabernet.
Valley.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah, great wine. I think the only thing with this one is I find it comparable to other $20 cab sauves that I've had from the same region.
What?
It's still a good price point, but I find it's comparable to other wines
Okay.
who are doing better labeling at the same price.
Do you think if I find a nice broad, she'd be impressed if I pulled out a Kirkland bottle of Napa Valley
No.
wine?
I don't think she would, but I think that's just because it has the Kirkland name on it. Decant it
decant
and
it.
pour her something, she'll think it's $40, easy.
And that leaves us with, in very first place, the Kirkland brand New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. Wow, what a great wine this was.
Absolutely.
Honestly, as soon as that hit my palate, I realized it was better than the rest of them.
It was refreshing. It was complex. It was a insane price point.
It wasn't
It
too
checked
floral.
all the boxes.
Wow, Kendra, wasn't this fun?
This is a great
Yeah.
time.
All in all, Costco wines are worth the price point.
I think these Costco wines get a smacky smash.
They get a smacky smash from...
And that's unfortunate for all these 5 wines.
Well, thank you again for tuning into the Daily Dose of Ducks channel. I'm glad you joined us, and I'm glad we're in Canada.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within.
Yeah?
I'm pretty lit.
Oh, absolutely. I'm fucked up.
I can tell you.